What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Friday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. All righty, so first of all, if you're not already, go ahead and follow me over on Twitter at DK_addict. All right, that's where you can get the most up-to-date information as far as updates on injuries or picks or whatever the case may be. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump on into it. Today is Friday, and we got a nice 10-game NBA slate with a lot of great games on the slate, guys. That's the main slate. If 10 games is too much for you, makes your head hurt, try one of the turbo slates or the night slate, where there's only 3 or 4 games in those slates, so you can have more consolidated player pool, so you don't have as many options, quote unquote, right? So some people like it that way, so check that out. All right, so Draft Dashboard is a research tool of choice that I use for my NBA DFS. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the position optimizer. That's why you can go in here and look at each individual position and single out the best plays for each position. So we also have a cheat sheet available for you as well. All right, give you a little preview of that. See what that looks like. So this is the cheat sheet. All righty, and it breaks it down by your studs, any locks for the slate. All righty, value plays, it lists those for you as well with percentages of possible ownership. Now, it's best to check that 30 minutes to an hour before the slate locks, so that way you can get the up-to-date information, because, you know, Friday foolery is true. All righty, we have a lot of questionable players at the moment, so there's going to be a lot of news coming out, guys. That's why it's important to have a Twitter account and to be on Twitter and give me a follow, okay? So let's go ahead and break it down. Point guard, first and foremost, top of the slate, LeBron James, paying up for him. I can see that today, all right, but I want to wait and see what's going on with Anthony Davis. I remember he has that questionable tag with the whole shoulder injury, but I believe he's going to play. So, but even at 10K, LeBron James is pretty cheap, man. I like that, especially when he's averaging 64 DraftKings points versus Portland. All right, and the Lakers have been playing well. Now they're playing on the road. All right, so they're going to be in Portland, but I like LeBron James at 10K. Zach LaVine, though, that's the guy that sticks out for me, man. All right, at 7.8K, he gets a matchup versus Golden State, who's been trash all year, giving up points galore. So at 7.8K, Zach LaVine is definitely on my radar. All right, scrolling down a little bit further at point guard, Colin Sexton is on my radar as well at 5.4K. He's been averaging around 30 DraftKings points his last 3 games, which is 6K, almost 6K. All right, like 5.8, 5.9. So as far as a cash play, I like that in that Orlando game, who they've played already this year recently, a couple of games ago, and he put up 36 DraftKings points, which would take care of that 5.4K. All right, Kendrick Nunn right up under him. I like him as well, going up in a fantastic matchup against Washington. Now, I would keep an eye on the news. If Kevin Winslow is out, I definitely like Nunn a whole lot more. But if Winslow is in, I don't like Nunn as much. All right, so let's go ahead and go down a little further. Jeff Teague. All right now Wiggins is questionable. If Wiggins is out, I like Jeff Teague at 5.2K. He becomes a target for me, definitely, if we get news that Wiggins is sitting for the day. So coming down a little bit further, man, this guy here did really well yesterday. All right, put up 33 DraftKings points, and his price is still too cheap. That's going to be Ish Smith for the Washington Wizards, okay? So go ahead and put him on in. All right, we got Isaiah Thomas sitting. They got a couple. They don't have a lot of options there at point guard. So Ish Smith at 3.6K, he's pretty much a lock, I'll be honest, at 3.6K. All right, even on a 10-game slate, man, that's some great value. All right, now, again, with all the injuries that are pending, there could be some more value that opens up as well. So let's go over the shooting guard. At shooting guard at the top, I'm going to be honest, I kind of like Kawhi 8.4K, man. All righty, even though I know he hadn't been playing a lot of minutes. Look at that, 28, 26, and 30. But this is the Milwaukee Bucks that they're going to be playing against, man. They're going to need Kawhi to play more than 28 and 26 minutes. So I like Kawhi 8.4K. Matter of fact, I love this Milwaukee game. I think that's going to be a nice game, y'all. So let me go ahead and put that watch player on there for Mr. Kawhi. Jimmy Buckets, definitely. Washington, again, one of the best matchups on the slate for any player. And then AK with, again, Winslow possibly being out. Dragic already ruled out. Jimmy Butler's been playing out of his mind. Look at that. 61 and 56 in his last 2 games. All right, so going up against Washington, I like him at 8.1K. Again, if you don't want to pay up for that 8.1K, let's go down a little bit. Evan Fournier, been playing well with Vucevic out, and he gets a great matchup versus Cleveland on the road. Chris Middleton. Now, I know he hadn't been playing a lot of minutes, but look at his points. He's putting up points. and he's only 6.3K. And again, I like this Milwaukee Clippers game. Gonna be a nice game. So if Chris Middleton happens to get up to playing about 30 minutes because this is a competitive game, I think he blows that 6.3K salary out the water personally. So I like Chris Middleton as well. Scrolling down a little further, Tom Satoransky been playing pretty well, but he's up to 6K. I think I can do better as far as the value plays go. Who else we got down here? Terrence Ross been playing well, but his minutes are inconsistent. Fultz, alrighty, going up against Cleveland could be a possibility, but I'm really not dumpster diving, man. 10-game slate, got a lot of options. Tyler Hero, if we get news that Winslow is out, maybe Hero gets a few more playing minutes. And, of course, 234 point over and under against Washington. Could be a lot of shots being put up. He could be a benefactor from that. So that's my, coming down a little bit further. Again, Troy Brown, I like him as well as an option at 3.8K. The guy's not that expensive. He's already playing around 20 minutes a game and putting up around 19 DraftKings points. So if he gets a couple more threes, a couple more rebounds, because this guy does a little bit of everything, he could blow that 3.8K salary out the water going up against Miami, where it's going to be an uphill battle for the Wizards. So I like Troy Brown in that aspect. Josh Okogie, if we get news that Wiggins is going to sit, he becomes a nice value play at 3.7K. Doesn't have to do much. All right, should get the start if Wiggins is out, or get more minutes off the bench. Either or, he should benefit at 3.7K if Wiggins is out. I low-key like Yogi Ferrell, y'all. Just FYI. Okay. Remember I said that? Yogi Ferrell, 3.6K. Maybe a nice little GBP sneak on there. All right. So that's my shooting guards. Okay. That's my favorite shooting guards at the moment. If you like what you're seeing, guys, if you like the content, do me a favor, go ahead and tap the like button real quick. It really helps out the channel as far as me gaining some type of love from the YouTube algorithm, where it will suggest my video to other people who are interested and love DFS like I do. So just drop a little tap on the like button for me, please. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so that way you can get notifications when I release videos. Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you say his name. Man, 11.3K seems pretty pricey on a 10-game slate on Friday, but guess what? I think there's going to be a lot of value that opens up that allow you to play a guy like Giannis and still have a nice lineup. So at 11.3K, he's in play for me. Again, I like this game versus the Clippers. They're going to give Milwaukee a run for their money. It should be a nice game. And as you can see, he's been playing 19, 21, in 27 minutes, but look how many points he's putting up. 45, 54, 51. This game looks like a spot where he can put up an 82 like he did the last time they played the Clippers, or 68. That's okay for a guy that's 11.3K. And with the upside that Giannis has, I think he's in play at 11.3K. Even though he's the most expensive guy on the board, there's a reason why I like him in that game. So don't sleep on Giannis, y'all. Okay? Kawhi Leonard, again, I already talked about him. Jimmy Buckets, I already talked about LeBron James. I already talked about Evan Fournier. I already talked about Middleton. So it looks like a lot of my small forwards, all guys that I've already talked about. Bertans at 5.7K has been playing well lately, playing somewhere around 34 minutes a game, putting up 35 DraftKings points in these 5.7K. So he's somebody that you could consider. I don't have him on my watch list right now. Again, with the 10-game slates, I'm kind of going with what I feel like are safe plays. As far as the guys getting minutes, when I say safe plays, because minutes equal opportunity in DFS, which means possible DraftKings points. So, yeah. So next up, power forward. Again, you're gonna see some of the same guys like Giannis and LeBron James. But yeah, here you go, Anthony Davis, man, at 9.6K. He having some issue with his right shoulder like he's had for last several games, but I like him at 9.6K going up against Portland. Whiteside gonna have some trouble in the office today, y'all, trying to hold down Anthony Davis. So I like Anthony Davis at 9.6K in that matchup. So Sabonis, 7.8K. His history versus Detroit shows that he should give us around 45 DraftKings points. All right, so I like Sabonis at 7.8K. His minutes have been consistent, and his production has been consistent. So I like Sabonis. Again, Montrezl Harrell, 6.5K. Again, I like this matchup, y'all. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. And at 6.5K, look at this guy's production, man. The last 3 games, 23, 48, and 41. Enough said. I like Montrezl Harrell. I thought about Kevin Love for a little while, but the guy's minutes has been inconsistent. They don't have Vucevic in Orlando, but I don't know. I don't know. If you like Kevin Love, let me know in the comments, but I'm not feeling Kevin Love right now at the moment. Going down a little bit further, Aaron Gordon, 6.9K. I don't know. I might go some other directions. That Cleveland game over and under is a little low. Taurean Prince, I did consider at 6.5K going up against Charlotte. All right, he's been playing well lately, 33 and 43 in his last couple of games. This guy right here, I'm not going to even try to pronounce his name. Hachimura, the Washington rookie, power forward / center, been playing well the last couple of games, getting tons of minutes. All right, going up against Miami at 5.7K. Again, I like him because of his points. He's going to be in the game as far as his opportunity and his minutes played. So at 5.7K, I like him in that matchup. Again, a 234 over and under, guys. That's a high over and under. That is actually more points that are projected in the Milwaukee and Clippers game. So he's going to be on the floor, which means opportunity for rebounds, blocks, points, all that good stuff. And at 5.7K, I like him in that spot. Going down a little bit further, I don't think I have any more value guys down here for power forward. Yeah, that's it. So if you have some power forwards that I did not mention that you love, drop them in the comment below. Oh, there go one I just saw him. Paul Millsap, 5.4K. I think he's a sneak play versus Boston. That's just me. All right, cool beans. And what was going on with Plumlee, dog? Plumlee put up 41 points last game, man. That's crazy in that blowout. But anyway, can't predict play. I don't pick plays based off of blowout. So, hey, I know the video is going a little bit long, guys, but if you love the content, go ahead and drop a like for me, guys. It really helps out. If I can get up to 100 to 150 likes, I would be ecstatic. So go ahead and help me get to that 100 likes by tapping the like button real quick, guys. All right. So last but not least, at the center spot, Karl-Anthony Towns. Again, if Wiggins is out, I like Karl-Anthony Towns at 10.4K going up against OKC. As you can see, he's averaging somewhere around 50 DraftKings points, but his usage should go up with Wiggins out. All right, at 10.4K. But right now, we're not quite sure. But as you can see, we got Anthony Davis, which I think is a better value at 9.6K going up against Portland in that matchup. But again, it's a toss-up. But for me, Andre Drummond, he's a pretty. I ain't gonna say he's a lock for cash games, but you can count on Drummond. He's a double machine, as you can see in his last couple of games. He put up 60 points, pretty much 59 and 58 in the last two games. And if you look at his matchup versus Indiana, look at it. 78, 45, and 45. So if a guy's 9.4K, he should be good for at least 50 or more with some upside. And he's at home. All right. I like Drummond at home. He's at home. All right. So at 9.4K, Drummond is definitely on my radar as usual, especially in my cash games. Again, we already talked about Sabonis. Whiteside up against the Lakers, 7.7K. And I think I'll pass. I'd rather pay Montrezl Harrell and save that $1,200. Okay. So definitely in play. Here we go. Jokic going up against Boston, who he has played well against in the last couple of games, 59 and 63. Now, my only concern is look at his production of the last couple of games, 29, 35, and 33. So this guy is not a lock by any means, but on this slate, he could be a sneak play for you at $8,000. So next up, Jared Allen's been playing well, but I'm not quite sure I want to pay that price for him on this slate at 7.2K. Only playing 27 minutes on average. I'd rather go with some guys that have more minutes and more opportunity. But, hey, going up against Charlotte, which is a great matchup for centers. But I can't trust it on a 10-game slate, man. Again, that's just my opinion. Next up, yep, that's it. That's all of my centers. Oh, here we go. Zubac. Sneak play, 3.5K. Looking at value, trying to fit in some of those guys like Giannis or LeBron James. Anthony Davis, Kawhi, Jimmy Butler. You're going to need some value plays, but I like Zubac at 3.5K. Doesn't have to do much to hit value. He's playing somewhere around 15 minutes right now, but I like that game. Again, I hopefully get some more minutes, but Zubac is somebody that I had on my radar. Yeah, so that's all my centers. All right, guys. So on Draft Dashboard, if you're interested in the tool, once you watch your players, you're going to come over to your lineup optimize, and you'll be able to allow Draft Dashboard to optimize your lineup. Now, I would do that closer to lineups locking, so that way you can get the best possible data when it comes to any updates on projections for players being out and things of that nature. So as you can see, this is the lineup that it spit out for me. Again, I would not play this. It's too early in the day. Maybe later on it might be a better line that get built up. But right here, if I go to my save lineups, I can actually see my projected points for that particular lineup. But just remember, it's projected points. Like none is projected for 26. Maybe he goes off for 35 or 40. You know, Anthony Davis is projected for 50. Middleton is projected for 30. Maybe he goes off for 50. We don't know. But again, a good way to kind of gauge and see what your lineup is projected to do, quote unquote, right? So that's the lineup optimizer, part of Draft Dashboard. If you like the tool, there's a link in the description of my video that will get you access to these tools for 30 days for $1. So just click on the link, sign up for the free trial for $1, and you're good to go. So, oh wow, I like this lineup. Ish Smith, Sexton, Chris Middleton, Montrezl Harrell, Jokic, Okogie, Jimmy Buckets, and Kawhi. Not too bad. All right, so yeah, there you go, guys. So thank you guys very much. Let's go ahead and look at the NBA lineup. These are my favorite plays over on DraftKings. All right, so that way you can kind of see what I'm looking at. Ish Smith at point guard, Okogie at my shooting guard. That's if Wiggins is out. Giannis Antetokounmpo at my small forward. Hachimura at my power forward. Drummond at my center, and Jimmy Buckets at my guard. Man, that's going to be an awesome game right there. And then, of course, it leaves you 4,100 for the last two spots for your forward and utility. And again, there should be some value that opens up. But again, if you don't like Giannis, you're thinking he's too expensive, you want to pay down there so that way you can have more for these last two spots, tweak it to your liking. This is just my favorite plays. These are my core plays. I won't have these guys in every single lineup, but I will have a good amount of them spread throughout my lineups with different variations. So, again, give me a follow over on Twitter at DK_addict. If you had not already, tap the like button, help a brother out. I would like to get to 100 likes on this video. Also, share it if you can. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, guys.